if O is summarized, so 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If O is summarized, 14, what must be true?
All the ones on either side of it.
Okay, these ones cannot be summarized, right? Huh? Do we know anything else? K and R is going back and forth as always. So if R is not summarized, then N would have to be summarized, but we don't even know if R is not summarized or if it is. Right? There's a lot of possibilities here. Logan?
Don't you basically have 3 worlds?
You might. What would they be based on?
Like 3 worlds, so you have the condition that K and R are rotating, but
Yeah.
they don't particularly matter.
Yeah.
And then it's just how you organize NTF.
Yeah, sure. That would be true from the beginning,
Well,
right?
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just play around with NTF.
You could. That sounds like a time sink to me. I'm a little, at least for this question. If you did it up front for the whole game, maybe not so bad.
Yeah.
Which one of the following cannot be true? F is the first book discussed. What's something about this answer choice that makes it very likely that it could be true?
We've seen it before.
We've
And
seen it
with
before.
things that didn't have any substantially different than.
Okay. Well, there's something else about this answer choice. What does it not discuss?
Summarized.
Summarization, right? If you can do whatever you want with summarization, who cares where you put stuff? You just say, no, don't summarize. Okay. How about K is the 6th book discussed?
That seems reasonable.
Seems reasonable. Okay, if K goes 6, then that means R is not summarized. If R is not summarized, then that means that N is. Can I have N be summarized up here? Why not? Just make everything else not summarized, right? So F is summarized. Okay, now it's talking about summarization. We might want to pay attention. F can go anywhere up here, so F could go here or here. If it did, what must be true about the other slot?
It's not summarized.
Not summarized. So for example, if we put F here and it were summarized, then this would have to not be summarized. Is that cool?
No, it's not cool.
It's not cool. Why not, Marcus?
Because if it's not summarized in RNT.
Yes, if N is not summarized, right? Keep in mind, it doesn't matter whether you put F here or F here. Either way, whatever's next to it is not going to be summarized, which means N is not going to be summarized. And if N is not summarized, then T is. And T would have to go up here. So you can't have 2 not summarizations with this rule. The point here is to zero in on the summarization, because that's the only time that this game starts to matter. Are we okay with this? So this is correct. Tempted by D or E in this question? E. N is not summarized. Which of one cannot be true? Well, if N is not summarized, it doesn't say anything about F, right? So let's go ahead and let's make N not summarized right here. What's going to happen to T? It's going to be summarized. So I put summarized here, I put T here, put F here because F can go anywhere. And then what do we have left? We have R, which has to be summarized. So we can put R here as summarized. If N is not summarized, then yes, T has to be summarized, but you could do it as long as you have only one thing summarized up front. Alex? You okay with that? Okay. Any other questions on this one? Okay.